What in the world? So, it's this camera ruining it for me. Alright, I'm not starting this video all over. Yeah, this thing's gonna work. Give it a second. Okay. I'm not starting the video all over. This is going to be my second app for Senegal. The first app I made was Jumbar with a friend named Nabu. Shout out Nabu if you ever see this. It was a freelancing app. We were basically kind of building a MVP kind of version of Upwork for Senegalese specifically. It's still up there. I still have the domain name. Um, did I? I think I deleted. Yeah, I deleted all the freelancers that are up here in my database. Uh, yeah, they're not up there no more. But that one's called Jumbar. Uh, roughly translates to hustler, um, or hustling. It's in Wolof. My brother, he wants to build a ride-hailing app called Tuki. I forgot what Tuki means, if I'm pronouncing it right. It's also in Wolof. He lives in Linge, right here. And basically, he goes to Dakar for work sometimes. Now, what he would like to do is, he wants to basically catch a ride with somebody who just happens to be going in the same uh, direction or same destination. So imagine there was like a bus stop somewhere in Linge, right? Where he can go up to somebody and be like, "Hey, are you going to Dakar? Because I'm going there too." And they'd be like, "Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm leaving today, or I'm leaving like next week." And he could just hitch a ride with him and pay the driver, right? So basically, my brother wants to build a ride-hailing app like similar to Uber, but it's not necessarily Uber. It's like kind of like a shuttle bus type of thing, right? Basically, like a bus, um, where any driver can use their car and give people rides. They could pay on the app or they could pay with cash. Um, so it's basically like an RSVP app. It's going to be really simple. I can build it definitely in like maybe 2 weeks or so, because I don't know React Native like I used to. So I'll have to get caught up on that. Um, but that's what it is. It's a ride hailing app and or RSVP ride sharing carpooling app, right? So that's what that is. Hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta get a drink I'm at Starbucks. I really want to start a 24-hour cafe or a cafe that closes at like 4 a.m. or something for entrepreneurs and builders and whatnot. All right, so get my camera set up. So yeah, that's basically Tuki, right? And we have to think about some of the safety, of course. Like, so there we're not tracking drivers, right? For the first version, 'cause this is something me and my brother are going to test with him and maybe a few people he knows. But the reason why it's going to be really easy to build is because the car's not coming to them, right? So my brother, like, we could pick one little section, like, let's stop. What the hell? Why can't I move this? What the heck is going on? I'm trying to move it with my. Oh, you gotta click and drag. I was just using two fingers. Anyway, um, what if we like picked a bus stop somewhere? And when I came to Senegal, my brother asked me, "Do you want to travel how we travel, or do you want uncle to get a private driver for you?" And I was like, "I want us to travel how y'all travel." And he had like the way I hopped on a bus, and it was hot. It was a little uncomfortable. They had like goats, um, or like lamb or whatever, sheep on top of the buses and shuttles. And I was like, yeah, I'm definitely traveling like how y'all traveling. It was fun. Um, and also once you get to a certain spot, like sometimes the security when you enter different towns would like ask for money, like a bribe or whatever. I don't know, but no, I was telling him like, yo, we could just have a bus stop or whatever, and like where the shuttle goes, because from there they stop somewhere, and we can say, hey, if any drivers want to go there, you can link up with their driver and be like, hey, are you Abdul Rahim, right? And they'd be like, yeah, like I booked with you on this app, and you can confirm and things like that. But that the thing, what I mean by we're not tracking is because the UI on Uber is you can have a map. I'm not going to have a map, so we're not tracking anybody. Now, of course, you know, things. Of course, I'm going to think about is the safety of people, right? I do this thing with some friends, where we meet up to talk about the things we're building once a month, And I said that I think they one of them gave me really good things to think about. Um, but of course, like uh, I don't know, maybe I scared them when I was like, yeah, we're not tracking anybody. But the thing is, I was referring to the UI. The UI is like all it is like there's going to be a driver's app and a passenger app. I think it'll probably be the same app where people can just authenticate and say like which one they are, and they can toggle between their accounts, right? And you'll be able to see the driver and things like that, and see like the app's going to work in Senegal, so you have to be in Senegal, and we'll just use geo mapping or location. We'll use your location to kind of see where you are, and if it makes sense to RSVP for them. We also have to think about like what if they book and they don't even show up, like now that driver missed out on a seat, right? So we have to think about stuff like that. Now Senegal, going back to the safety, like like people I don't know if you want to call it a black market or whatever, but some people just ask people for rides, right? Strangers. But with this app being the facilitator of those interactions, we have to take into account that the liability that could fall on us for connecting people like that. So yeah, things to think about. I don't know how to think about it. Especially like I don't know if we have to think differently about this because I'm not in Senegal, but my brother, I'm sure, has some ideas. All right, I gotta get going. They're about to close. But no, that's Tuki. I plan on building this in May. Hopefully, finish it around like August or whatever. Maybe sooner. I'm trying to finish sooner, and then get it on the Android and App Store, so we can start testing it out and start thinking about things like that. But I love this idea, and I'm glad my brother hit me up on WhatsApp with something he wanted to build. So yeah, I feel like I'm leaving some things out, but some things to think about: safety, refunds, you know. But right now, I'm excited on the idea itself. And it's only going to be us using it in the beginning anyway. So, yeah. All right, 7 minutes. I'm gonna cut this video, and I gotta go drop this drink off to a friend. All right. Leave any comments, feedback you got below on any ideas, or concerns. Um, you know, I just wanted to get the designs and the logo made by ChatGPT or Midjourney, I think. Midjourney. To figure out like how I'm gonna do this. All right, I gotta go. Am I missing anything? Nah. Yeah, probably make another video. There's another video I'm gonna make tonight. I forgot to talk about something.